Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 8 of the F1 Rapid Racers. Here we are today at Baku. It is going to be a nice race today. We have new faces. We have some drivers leaving with personal issues and just frustration, high drama in the middle of the season. If you haven't seen last race where it all kicked off and the race before that, I definitely suggest you go watch the Canada Grand Prix. It is a great race, and here we go. Let's hop into the F1 press conference of the F1 Rapid Racers.
Going in late the race, yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, Alan, you're first off. You're leading the championship. How are you feeling before this race?
Not so confident as in Canada. Not one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, Baku is really tricky. Not a lot of people know it. Assassin, about you?
Yeah, I love this track. It's one of my favorites on the calendar, so hopefully I'll deliver something strong today.
Ooh, Alan and Assassin, different views on it. We'll see if that will translate to something in the race. Ava, how are you feeling?
I hate this track.
Okay, 2 hate, 1 yay. Let's do this. Fluffy Dave, how are you feeling for this race?
Oh, call me boring, but I'm feeling this race will be just any other else. I'm gonna do my best. Gonna try to aim for the best result as possible, and hopefully it doesn't end up in the wall.
Monster, how are you feeling for the race ahead of you?
I think I've actually got pretty good pace, but the walls are close, so gonna be high risk, high reward.
Yeah, Baku is known for those really close walls in turn 9. I like to call that turn Maldonado now. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. Or it does. Alright, and our last interviewee for today, the Haas driver, fan favorite, some idiot.
I'm looking forward to Austria in 2 weeks. I don't know about Baku.
This is Baku.
This
is the Baku race.
Yeah, that's how little I'm looking forward to Baku.
Already looking forward to next week. Get out of this race.
yeah.
Just DNF enough on the first lap.
There you go. I'm going to have to saber my way into points.
Alright, we are waiting for the McLaren drivers to get settled in and report. It looks like they're having some problems with their engines. Again, no surprise. And so they're a little bit late to the drivers' press conference. So how long should we give them? Or are we going to be late again for them?
Let me just shoot a message. And the other McLaren driver, Adrian Saif, is not currently offline. Does anybody knows the whereabouts of him?
Nope.
Nope. So we're missing the whole captain of the McLaren squad. That is great.
Oh, Alvaro is here, and he says he's gonna be racing.
Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna start spamming him messages, see if he picks up or blocks me. Okay, I stopped.
And yeah, it'll be a shame if we don't have the Pride of Spain himself in the race.
Yeah, the Pride of Spain himself is not here currently, but you know what? We always got. Oh wait, no. Alvaro is gone as well. They're both from Spain.
Oh, hey.
I like my guaranteed points.
Yep.
That is true. There will be some guaranteed points. Speaking of which, anyone, if you're wanting to join the F1 Rapid Racers League, just shoot me a message and I'll send you the details in a either Twitch message or YouTube message if you're watching this later on a YouTube recording. We're always looking for new people to join. We're just a clean PC racing crew, so we're currently just on PC. I am looking into getting a few people on console to do this, but we are currently just on PC. So if y'all want to join, just let me know and I'll shoot you some details. So keep that in mind. Self promo like a boss.
Good job.
Thanks. I just did that. All right, T plus 1 minute.
And yeah, our host is doing one more lap of practice. He said
Who's
because
the,
he hasn't been playing Formula One up until Friday.
who's the host?
Mr. Alvaro.
Alvaro. Oh, the McLaren. Oh, he rage quit. That's right.
Hopefully he won't be rage quitting again.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah,
if you
please
see a
not.
McLaren, don't crash into him on the first lap.
Let him through. Yeah, just let him win it. Okay.
Because
Let him win.
for the past 3 races, he's retired on the first lap.
He didn't retire on the first lap.
Second lap.
No, he retired on about lap 5 or 6 after he put me on the wall.
Yeah, I didn't see
There
it
was another
happen.
crash.
I just know is he was involved in lap 1 in Monaco and left that, and we all know how that ended up. And then Canada, I just saw he left after a bit, and then I don't want him to leave after the start of this race. So everyone just
Yeah.
if you see an orange McLaren, give him about 2 car lengths of space.
My Discord broke up. All I heard was hit the McLaren.
I do not know when that came out of my mouth, but sure, I'll take your word for that and check my mic settings. Okay, we have
Someone
got
get an invite?
invites
Oh, yeah.
to
Here we go.
the race session. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready for one exciting Grand Prix. I will switch the screens over.
Oh, I see Rob's joining us. That's good to see.
Yeah, Rob is the new Williams driver. Williams, the upper Williams management needing another Williams driver, so they got and picked up Rob. He looks good from the stats I was given. See, Ryder has added me to the friends list. C Router is not able to race this week, but he is stalking the stream, apparently. Hey,
And Korea is here today.
not going to say anything.
Wasn't a Sauber going to join us?
Yeah, I think Kirsty.
Yep, he should.
All right.
Just gonna send an invitation to make sure I got everyone else.
Hey,
Oh no, not a Korea.
some idiot. How are those guaranteed points going?
Well, we still got 10 people. I don't mind 1 point.
There's 11. Oh wait, no, that's me.
Till. You want to race? You can finish 11th.
Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot count.
And now we have 11. There goes guaranteed points.
There they go. Crizzy has just joined the lobby. All right.
Well, we can still get 4 safety cars and have 4 people crash out.
This is true. This is true.
What about Adrasai?
Adrasif, he is currently missing. We don't know where he's going. I think he's accidentally locked himself in his RV, his driver van. We have sent search parties out for him, and we do not have any confirmation on his whereabouts. But once he is known, we will find out. The Sauber Crazy has arrived. The Force Indians are here in force.
Missing or we are everyone?
Imp won't join.
Was that in chat or?
I think we are everyone.
That was in the.
That was in chat.
Yeah, I already muted in-game chat. I'm just having Discord open.
I believe we are good currently. I believe
we have one too many people.
Aegisife is missing. We have messaged him, so but we are 5 minutes past.
I don't know what's happening.
If we're ready to go, I'm going to disconnect from Discord. Good luck to everybody.
But yeah, he's not connected.
Good
luck
luck.
to everybody.
All right.
Have fun.
The Discord is currently everyone's leaving, so we're all ready to go.
Okay, good.
All right, let's get this qualifying session going, and hope you guys enjoy.
So
if
everything is okay, we can go.
Yep. All right. Let's have an exclusive chat with the Force India drivers before this qualifying session. You guys have been fighting really close and finishing up in the top positions of the podiums, getting a few podiums, getting in those 4th and 5th places. What are you guys' hopes for this season? No.
Hopefully to finish ahead of the McLaren, because we are currently fighting them.
Yeah, y'all are up there in the points, and you have a lot of Force India fans in chat waiting for y'all. Just rooting for y'all, wanting to be up there and being the dominant team. Monster, anything to say to the fans in the chat?
Yeah, I guess Mercedes is really strong, so first in constructors will be hard, but second is our target, I guess, and we're on a good way.
Yeah.
And as long as we can keep it clean between each other, it all should be fine.
Yeah, let's not do a real simulation of Paris and Ocon.
I'm the Ocon this time, by the way, when I chose the driver, so you better watch out for me.
Okay.
All right, a few strong words from the Force India drivers as we are head into the qualifying session of the F1 Rapid Racers Round 8 Baku Grand Prix. As we hop off of the Discord. It is a sunny and bright day here in Azerbaijan, capital of Baku. Teams are getting their cars ready for the fastest 12 minutes you'll see today. Crowd's looking good. Everyone is excited for this race. Not a few people excited for this track, but we do have some people who are rooting for this track. As you can see, the cars, here the cars rev up. There is a Haas of some idiot coming out first, followed by the Williams of Assassin, or is that Robo? The Force India, a Red Bull. Let's get our cameras on to the Haas of some idiot. Some idiot. One of 2 Americans in this league. There used to be 3 Americans, then that American turned to an announcer. I don't know who that guy is, but he sounds pretty okay. The other American being Fluffy Dave. Some idiot has been struggling with some gearbox issues earlier this season, but Haas have confirmed that his gearbox is doing a-okay now, so we will be seeing him at his full potential. Bit of lag popping up here, but we should be fine. Baku, really tight. It's a really tight track. The walls are really close. As you can see, somebody just pushed his car all the way to the limit, almost touching the walls at some point. But he is keeping it on the limit for this outlap and for a really good lap. And down this extremely long back straightaway. This nice Baku downtown. So it opens up DRS, and let's be on board for his hot lap of Baku. Ooh. It's a bit wide of a turn into turn 2. I don't know if he'll continue this hot lap or go in for a new one, but that may impact his time just by a little bit. Another big lockup. Cutting through that chicane pretty quickly. The Williams behind him does look to be closing in, so we may go on to the Williams very soon. And that Williams, I do not know who that Williams is behind him, so we'll just stay on to with the Haas until he gets on with the Haas until he finishes his lap, puts up a time. He did say he was not a fan of this track before the race. He's more looking forward to Austria, the race after this, round 9. But he's going to go through it as the best he can. Alright. He's coming down the back. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2. What has happened here? Okay, there's a yellow flag in Sector 2. What is going on? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Foten has crashed in the castle section in qualifying. Foten in qualifying on, I don't know if that was his hot lap or what, but he has crashed in qualifying in the castle section, that tight castle section. He is still going. He's definitely going to have to pit and get that front wing repaired, so we're going to have our cameras on him definitely for this second part of qualifying, as Assassin sets a 141 monster with a 140.730, dominating time from him. And we're gonna give our, yes, there we go. Foten is going into the pits as our cameras are going on to the Sauber of Crizzy. Sauber not really that prominent in the championship this year, so they're going to be looking for this race to show them what they got, as Crizzy goes down the straightaway and puts up a 141.9. Pretty good time, pretty good time. Monster with that killer lap, though. I'm pretty sure Alan just got word of his teammate crashing in castle. He does not look to be slowing down on an out lap or in lap or anything, so we're going to keep our cameras on him. Alan, your championship leader. This is not a strong track for him, but he's saying he will try his best to continue what it goes. But he is not a fan of this track. Now, Monster did say that this track is one of his favorite tracks, so seeing that time, a 147, is insane from him. Foten is a professional. Foten is, he does look to seem like he has the pace to do it again, as Alan goes into the pits, and it looks like Foten is still going out. Camera's on to Fluffy Dave as he goes into the pits. Alright. Our camera's going to be on Foten, who has not set a fastest lap time, but then we're going to switch over to Monster to see if he can. Not that much activity happening in the back, as one of the Mercedes is looking to be coming out of the pits, and I believe that is Foten on Super Sauce. And it looks like the Sauber of Crizzy is coming out. Yes, here we are on board with Foten as he comes out onto this outlap. Little insider, yes, he is. He is faster than you, okay. Our sister league in Hungary, our Hungary sister league, we do have a few racers from the Hungary sister league going here, and there's a little bit of rivalry going on in there, with some pace issues, but here we are on board with Foten as he goes through that castle section again. Let's see if he doesn't clip his wall this time. Okay, he makes it through there. Let's get this outlap going down. Foten, the youngest competitor in our league, only at 14 years old. Don't you feel old? But yeah, he is 14, and he is up there with the big boys right now. rocketing his Mercedes down this long and kind of twisty back straight. I don't know if you could call it a straight, but apparently any corner that you can take flat out is a straight now, so it's a straight. So he comes across the start-finish lights to begin his hot lap. Will there be any traffic in his way, or will he be smooth sailing? It looks like there is a clear track in front of him. Beautiful image, seeing that Mercedes just rocket down the streets of Baku. It's pretty cool art. Oh, the Haas has just retired from the session. Let's see if we can get any cameras on that. No, we can't. I think there may be a Haas stuck in the castle section. No confirmation, but there was a retirement by some idiot. Ooh. Foten looked like he bumped the wall just a little bit, but he is continuing on. That section, the tightest section in Formula 1. Not the tightest turn, just the tightest car-to-wall ratio. You will never see somebody be side by side in there unless you want to see an incident. Foten getting his first laps down with 1 minute left to go. As he comes down that long back straight, DRSO, but let's see what time he puts up. A 1:42.0. Was that bump on the castle wall hard enough? Okay. Onboard Crizzy in 6th place. He is on his outlap. That is right. Yes. Going up with Concordia. I believe all these guys are on their outlets with 42 seconds. Ooh, Allen. Bit wide going out of that corner, getting really close to the wall. Hang in there, boys. As he looks to chase down this time. He is not a fan of this track. He said everything that he does not like this track at all, so that position in 4th, I think he'll just be happy with that. As we see we saw in 10th place the McLaren of Alvaro coming up there, as it looks like the Williams of Rob getting it, hopping up to 3rd place right now, pushing Allen down to 5th. Allen will be looking to get a better time than that. Alright, onboard Fluffy Dave as he goes into the pits. He is done for the day. Okay, we're going on to our pole sitter currently, Fluffy Dave. Oh, Monster, actually, as he maneuvers his car out of Sector 1, that is. The 90-degree turns of Sector 1. There is a incident in Sector 2. What has gone on here? Oh, no, it is Allen is out in Sector 2. He is in the wall. Oh, my goodness. What is happening with Allen today? It's his 2nd retirement. Monster has finished. We're going to be on board with Assassin right now, as it looks like the cars are finishing and just retiring on out laps or in laps, and if they aren't happy with their lap, they'll just stop the lap right there. Assassin across the line up to P2 with Monster up in pole, currently provisional pole. Down that back straight. Let's see if Monster increases that time, improves in any way. Yes, he does. Just barely. I believe so. I'm not. Okay, the only car to be running on an outlap is Rob right here. Rob in the Williams, coming down that final back straight. Let's see what he get. No, he's just pitting. He's just pitting. Let out the throttle. Whoa, there we are. These are your qualifying results In pole, you have Monster with Assassin in second, Fluffy Dave, Rob, Chrissy, Foten, Alan, Ava, Accordia, Alvaro, and some idiot bringing up the rear. It is a Force India Williams front row and second row. It will be a green and white, no, pink and white checkered board pattern as we start this next race, as we start round 8 of the F1 Rapid Racers Baku Grand Prix. Hope you guys enjoy this qualifying session. If you guys have any predictions for the race, please let me know in the chat right now on who do you want to win, which team you're cheering for, and will there be any incidents during this race. Alright, here we are with the official results. Monster, more than half a second faster than the entire field. So, Monster's going to be looking for a really good race. Maybe get a win today. Force India is really happy with having 2 cars in the top 3. They would want Fluffy Dave to be in second row, but you know what? They are really close drivers, and they are doing really good. The Mercedes also doing really well. Okay, Sea Rider. I think Monster will win, Assassin second, and a random lucky guy in third. Who's that random lucky guy you're talking about? My prediction is, I'm not gonna say it. Alright. It's pre-race time. Could be I'm wrong. I say Ava. Ava is going to get a podium. My prediction is Ava is getting a podium today. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in Baku as the green lights come on for the driver's outlap. Monster leading the field. Oh, whoa, Assassin. Our eyes gonna be on Assassin. He is known for making some ballsy moves in the first lap. He's making a lot of moves. Last race at Canada, he caused a giant collision in the first lap, but you know what? He said his apologies and he made up his way up the field. But on the very last lap, there was an incident with him, so he is looking to improve on his consistency.
Very interesting racing. I'm sure Max Verstappen will be hoping for some wet weather today. Certainly.
Some interesting architecture of the skyline of Baku. One of the most unique skylines in the world. If you've never been to Baku, I say go Baku, because they're doing great. Oh, okay, some people are just disqualifying themselves from the session so they don't have to drive around. They're not disqualifying them from the race, I must say this. Alright, all the drivers are lining up, getting ready down that long back straight. I was going to ask what the drivers do when they are on that long back straight. Do they stretch out their arms, maybe throw out their leg a little bit? Since it is a straight, could just hold your wheel with one hand and text something, but no, they said they like to keep both hands on the wheels as they line up for the F1 Round 8 Baku Grand Prix. Alright, our eyes are going to be on Assassin right here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It's 5 red lights. And away we go for the F1 Rapid Racers Round 8 Grand Prix. Monster gets off to a great start as Assassin holds up down on the inside. There is a lot of activity going down in the back of the pack around Rob area. Both the Mercedes. Let's keep an eye on them. It looks like there may have been contact back there. I am not sure, but it looks like most of the Mercedes are getting there clean. Head up to Rob. Lots of cars trying out different lines. Trying to get past and an advantage. Crizzy on the outside. Holding out Fluffy Dave. It's a lot of action back in the pack as they come down through the chicane. Everyone seems to be making it good. Okay, let's put it back up to Monster as they come into this tight section. Assassin makes it through. Rob makes it through. Everybody is making it through there. No incidents on the first lap so far. So we have Alvaro getting on to Alan's back. Alan not having the greatest start here. When he said he was not liking this track, he does not like this track. He has fallen 4 places now, and he's down into 8th place. This is not a place where you see the championship leader. To go up to his teammate Foten, the youngest competitor in the field, keeping place as Accordia is dropped down to some idiot. They are side by side down the back straight. He's gone to the pits. Accordia is in the pits. Oh, it looks like he's lost a bit of his front right wing. He's going to need that to be changed as soon as possible. So we head back to the leaders of this race. Monster and Assassin are fighting it out for the lead. Our cameras will be on Assassin as he chases down Monster. This track is really heavy on fuel because everyone is usually full throttle during the race. Big lockup from Monster right there. As it looks like Assassin is keeping that. Ooh, careful there, boys. Careful. As Assassin's keeping that gap down and looking to go into DRS range by the end of next lap, or is he going to try something on this lap and maybe pull out a gap? Assassin, one of the only drivers who actually like this track. I believe Chrissy does like this track, as Chrissy is really close on the back of the Williams. Will there be an overtake right here? He is front wing to gearbox right here. He's looking for an area. He's getting his nose in. Oh, Rob with the block, but Chrissy is on board with Chris right now. They're side by side. They're side by side up in front as well. Assassin and Monster are side by side. It's a double battle as Monster holds him off and Rob holds off Chrissy, but Chrissy's going for the cutback and no. Double battle heading on right there as Monster looks to be extending his lead on the field. Okay, we're going to go on board with the Williams of Rob as Chrissy looks to hunt down his prey. And it looks like Rob may be chasing down his teammate Assassin, so you're going to be seeing some fireworks happen here as it looks like Foten and Allen have regained forces. The Mercedes team going to try to get that teammate toe and push Allen back on the team. Total Wolf has said that they are not picking favorites in this series, so they're just going to let their drivers drive. As our game has just tabbed out. Rob is falling a second behind Assassin as he is pulling away from the pack right now, but ooh, there is a Williams. Crizzy is in the wall. I repeat, Crizzy is in the wall. Crizzy has hit the wall. Back there, he was running up in 4th place, but guess he locked up in the back while he was following Rob right there, looking for an overtake, and just, yeah, he's lost a bit of his front wing as the Haas driver. Oh, he's hit the wall again. He's lost all that front downforce he has, as he is looking to go into the pits, as it gains another place off a driver mistake. Tough break for Crizzy. Oh, Crizzy's out of the race. Crizzy is out of the race. He has crashed into the pit lane. Tough for Crizzy, the Sauber driver, as he is rocking his car back into the pit lane. I'm going to keep our cameras onto this because I've never seen this happen. Looks like we got a kind of a glitch for Crizzy right now. Crizzy's back in the race. Never mind. Yes, he is. No, yes, no, yes, no. Is Crizzy back in the race? No, he isn't. Crizzy is out of the race. Okay. Hello, VMR Rules. VCMR Rules. VC Mr. Rules. Okay, how are you doing? The Assassin Squad is back as Assassin is chasing down Monster. As we're going to move our cameras down to the championship leader, Alan T, as he is closing down on his teammate, Foten. The Mercedes boys are going at it today. They're closing down. Wing to gearbox. DRS is open for both of them as they are closing down on Fluffy Dave. Can Fluffy Dave defend the two Mercs coming down? Is there going to be an overtake attempt from Foten? Foten on the inside? No, but Allen around the outside is going to get the... is going to look in there. Is there going to be another overtake attempt? No, there isn't. But he does... they both have DRS again. Both Mercedes trying to get around Fluffy Dave. The one in their path. The one holding up the pack as Assassin is pulling away from everyone. Ooh, Ava getting a bit wide out of the exit turn, almost hitting the wall. Ooh, looks like Dave has run over a curb. That will slow down the Mercedes behind him as Allen is looking to get past his teammate as soon as possible. Into the castle section. Both Mercs getting through there cleanly. Looks like Fluffy Dave is pulling away just by a tiny bit. Our cameras are going to go on to Foten as he has this battle with Allen. As Dave seems to be pulling away out of a second right now. As it looks like Foten is pulling away. And our camera's going to go on to Allen. See if he can get his job done on this straight. The best time to get an overtake is on this straight. Let's see what he can do. Pedal to the metal. He opens up DRS. Foten also has DRS, and they're side by side. Ooh, calm down, buddies. And Allen on the inside gets that overtake, and Foten does not have anything to cooperate. So we go down to Ava and Alvaro going at it for 7th place. We're going to go on board with one of the Spanish horses of Alvaro. Not seen him recently in a few races. He's had some bad lucks in the opening few laps, but he is back in the saddle again as he is chasing down Ava and getting back into the groove of things. So the Spanish warhorse Alvaro is here without this Pride of Spain himself, but Spain is not left out of it as their warhorse is in the game. Looking a bit loose coming out of a few corners. But he is closing in on Ava. Just barely. But he is getting close. Ava making a few mistakes. And Alvaro looking to make a overtake right now in this very interesting section. We're going to keep our... Chrissy has retired from the session. That is not good for him. He is understandably furious about the pit lane situation. As we're going to see Alvaro, the Spanish warhorse, charge down the back straight to close down on Ava. Will he have DRS? Will there be an overtake right here? I do not think so. Oh, update. Fluffy Dave and Alan have overtaken on the straight. And, oh, Fluffy Dave is in the pits, actually. Once again, Fluffy Dave is in the pits. It looks like he's going for a different strategy. He's going to be put onto the medium tires. And maybe repairing a front wing. I did not see any damage to him, but we did flick over to him in a panic as he comes out of that pit lane. Okay, we're going to go back to the lead to see that Assassin has taken over the lead. We are sorry that we missed that as we were caught up in other stuff happening. Now, Monster on his super softs. His teammate just pit in. Will there be different strategies as they go through the castle section? They are 4 seconds ahead of third place. Assassin pulling a little bit away, more than half a second in front of Monster, but DRS can close down a second gap just like that. Looks like Assassin is slowly pulling away from the Monster. Another 100th gone. Looks like Monster's getting a little bit of a run. No, he's falling back even before. He's got DRS, and that's going to close it down. We're going to put on cameras back to the Ava Alvaro fight. They are close together. But no can do from the Spanish warhorse. Oh, big lockup from Foten. This is the fight on track currently for P6. Big Alvaro going. Alvaro actually losing his back end really bad out of that corner as he closes down on Ava again through that DRS zone, but will there be enough? No, it will not. He is looking for that perfect opportunity, that perfect long back straight, as Assassin is pulling off his lead from the field of Monster. Monster looking for a pit routine soon, since his teammate Fluffy Dave has pit right now. Fluffy Dave known for his odd pit choices, but he has seen some good results as contact in the castle section with Alvaro's Alvaro getting really loose at the end. His back end flying out like a fox. Getting a bit squirrely right there as he's chasing down Ava out of that corner. He's going to need to improve that tire wear situation if he wants to gain some more positions. He is slowly falling back from Ava, but also gaining. Our cameras are going to be on the Spanish warhorse currently right now as he looks to be gaining. His gain is sudden, 200 seconds on Ava right there. DRS is open. Will there be a lunge for the inside, or will he go around? He will wait and stalk his prey once more, countering his steering and keeping it in as Assassin is now 2 seconds ahead. Update, we're going to move up to Alan as he's making a move on Rob. The championship leader does not get it around the outside. Allen getting a sudden burst of speed as Rob made a mistake as Allen was a yellow flag in sector 3. Not sure what that's for. Oh, Accordia is left the session. He's done. He's out. We'll try to get an interview with Accordia. It was really hard to get a hold of the guy. As Allen is closing in on Rob, the championship leader wanting to expand his lead and get another podium in this F1 Rapid Racers League. That's in just half a second behind Rob as he gets himself settled into that slipstream. Get his car as close as possible for DRS range. And here they go. That flap has opened up. And there, as Allen heads into the pits, and there's a lot of pit activity. Robes in the Monster and Allen are in the pits. So our camera's on the Soul Leader Assassin. Actually, we're gonna go out with Monster coming out of the pits. See if anyone's coming up right there on him. It does not look like. It also looks like Alvaro has gone into the pits as well. Both going on stops. Fluffy Dave has actually set the fastest lap currently on softs, but he's on super softs. Codemasters? In other news, the F1 Esports champion Brandon Lee, congratulations to you. Everyone here at F1 Rapid Racers was cheering for you. Good job, mate. We had our own person make it to semifinals, but congratulations to you, Brandon. We wish you well, and hope to see you next season in the F1 Esports Series. Our cameras are moving back to Fulton, getting a bit loose as he chases down Rob, who is 12 seconds ahead. It looks who's 12 seconds behind Assassin, who is looking to go into the pits right now. Fulton getting close onto Assassin. As Assassin and Fulton both go into the pits. Okay, we're going to have a little pit battle right here between the Williams and Mercedes. Pit position as Assassin has come out of the pits as well. It looks like Fulton is going onto the softs. Mercedes looks to be trying out a new tire strategy where the tires change colors between softs, mediums, and softs and mediums. We will get word with you later if this is legal. As Alvaro and Ava are side by side around the outside, the Spanish Warhorse gets Ava. Coming out of that DRS straight, but Ava is looking to get his position back as he is planning to go around the outside. The Warhorse is defending on the inside, and Ava around the outside gets the overtake on the Spanish Warhorse himself. But it ain't over. Alvaro on the inside, looking for it, but no, he's going for the cutback. The Spanish Warhorse is going for the cutback. He's not getting up, and he does get the overtake. Now on the inside, these two are battling for it all right now. As the Spanish Warhorses keep... Hey, carry on, boys. Carry on. There they go. Alright, resume battle. I do not want to see a giant incident in that castle section. The Spanish Warhorse is pulling a little bit away right now. as Ava seems to be falling back just behind. Is he regaining his thoughts and going in for the kill on this straight? We should see. As Monster sets a new fastest lap. Alright, Ava's in the slipstream of the Spanish Warhorse. What will he do? They're going down the inside. Ava's on the inside. Ava's going to swing out to the outside. Can Ava gets the overtake? Yes, he does make it cleanly. Alright. Will the Spanish Warhorse get him back? Does not seem so. Alright, Spanish Warhorse now has DRS. Can he answer to the battle? As Rob is looking for an overtake on the Warhorse. And no, he cannot. Ava keeping his position after that 2-lap battle. Well done to Ava. Well done, Ava. This Warhorse is looking for a weakness on Ava. Does not see it, but he is. Oh, buddy. I thought he was going for a gear. I thought he was going for a Luke on that corner, and I was going to be like, what are you doing? As this guy lost his mind. But he is keeping it through. As the Spanish Warhorse and Rob are chasing down Ava. They're all really close. The dirty air is making it really hard for them to follow Ava, but it looks like they can do it. As the Warhorse is looking for a move at every possible moment. As Assassin sets the new fastest lap of the race, a 1:43.7. 2 seconds slower than the qualifying laps. That's how fast these guys are pushing today. Alvaro following Ava, but it doesn't look like he'll be close enough to make an overtake. It looks like Ava has fought off the Spanish Warhorse for another lap. Alvaro getting closer for another DRS attack on to Ava. As the Red Bull of Accordia is ghosting around track, we will have a chat with Accordia after this race to see why he left. This McLaren v Renault power. Honda v Renault. Go at it right now. The Warhorse looking for his move again. Not letting up one bit. As he looks for that prime opportunity. I bet he's not happy to see that Renault in front of his McLaren. 0.2 seconds behind Ava. The Spanish Warhorse is looking for an overtake on this front straight. Can he do it as Assassin sets another fastest lap? Just pounding in the lap times. As Ava, Alvaro, and Rob are all within 1 second of each other. As Foten looks to be going a bit slow. Will there be a double overtake opportunity for the Spanish Warhorse himself? There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. What has happened here? What has happened in Sector 1? Oh, big contact. There's been big contact as looks like Monster is coming out of the pits and oh, that's Fluffy Dave. That's Fluffy Dave. As a bunch of cars are being bunched up right now. Do not know what has happened, who lost their front wing, but it looks like someone has lost the front wing element. I think they lost their back end. Ava looks to hold off the Spanish Warhorse on his inside as Fluffy Dave seems to be cruising away. Yes, okay, we are going to go on board with Foten. Actually, on board with Ava, the man in the middle of all this. Spanish Warhorse trying to get through as info from FIA say Rob Rob has got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. He's also in this battle. As Fulton is on Dave. The Spanish Warhorse is on Ava. And Rob is on the back of all this. 4th through 8th are all over here. And it looks like these guys really want 4th place bad. They're all following each other really closely as we're on board with Ava. So we're going to hop up to Fulton. So he opens up DRS. Ava around the outside of Fulton. Oh, Fulton on the inside. Does not get it as Ava gets the overtake. But, oh, there's been a contact between Ava and Fulton. As Fluffy Dave holds off his position right here as Ava looks for a chance on the inside but does not get it off. Fluffy Dave holding up the pack. Ooh, Fulton on the inside of Ava and Dave does not get it. Just backs off from it as Ava is the big mover in that big fight. So Fulton is falling back from the bit. Ooh, there's been contact between Rob and Alvaro. There's been contact between Rob and Alvaro. It looks like somebody has gone into the wall between those two. Do not see any damage. Actually, no. Go to the McLaren. Go to McLaren. It looks like the McLaren. Yes, it looks like he is missing some front wing elements. Yes, he is. He's missing his front left wing element as he's chasing down Rob. Looks like he was going down the inside of Rob and has hit the wall, but he is not letting that affect him as he gets a run onto Rob on the inside. And does he make the move? Yes, he does. He makes the move on Rob as they are still side by side going down this straight. What a thrilling race we have here, ladies and gentlemen. See, he's pulling away. Some idiot in the Haas making ground on Rob slowly. So we're going up onto Ava. So he was looking for something on the inside. As Fluffy Dave is still holding him off. Ava slowly gaining on to Fluffy Dave. Looking for that prime moment. All these cars looking for a moment to get that overtake. That sweet, sweet overtake. They're all in this pack under 1 second with each other. Even the Haas. Oh, it looks like somebody may have lost the front wing end plate right there. I saw a bit of carbon fiber fly off somebody as they hit the wall. I am not sure who yet as we go on board with Ava through this castle section. No incidents in there just yet. So we're going to go on board with the Spanish Warhorse as he looks to be closing in on Fulton right now. The Warhorse goes on the outside. Doesn't go for the move, but he is setting himself up for a overtake on this straight. Will the Warhorse get back on the inside? Yes, he does. The Spanish Warhorse around the inside of Fulton. It looks like Fulton may have missed his breaking point. He is on medium, so he's playing that long game. Does not have the grip to keep up with the pace, as it looks like Rob is going for an overtake. There are 4 cars. They're all looking for an overtake. It's absolute madness as the Spanish Warhorse begins his charge. No, the Warhorse goes wide. The Warhorse goes wide. I repeat, the Warhorse has gone wide. And Fulton has regained his position. And Robster. Oh, no. Oh, no. Fulton has gone into the escape road. He was boxed out of that turn and gone to the escape road with nowhere to go as he begins his charge back into there. Tough break for Fulton. He will look to increase his he will look to increase his time. He's on softs, actually, not mediums. Okay, on board with Rob and the Warhorse. The Warhorse looking for a move. Rob, another big mover in that big battle. On board the Warhorse. He does have a bit of front wing damage. Remember, the Warhorse does have a bit of front wing damage, but he is closing in slowly, and he is not letting that damage talk to me. He's on harder tires than Rob, and he's looked like he was going for a move right there, as some idiot is closing in on the McLaren. He is wing to gearbox on Rob right here. Is following him closely, stalking his spray. The Spanish Warhorse gets a better exit around the outside. Will there be an overtake? Yes, there. Right there. Yes, he gets it. And he gets DRS as Rob is sneaking into that slipstream. As some idiot in the Haas is closing in on Rob. But does not get it right there. We're going to be on board with Rob as he is going to try to get his position back from the Spanish Warhorse himself. But the thing is, the Spanish Warhorse is really good at defending. He puts himself on the inside. Will Rob get the overtake on the outside? Yes, he does. That Williams is really aerodynamic and can slip through the air. If you give him just one bit of just dead air, and that car just flies. Very little drag resistance on that Williams. The Spanish Warhorse is closing down on Rob right now. Very slowly, very slowly. Ooh, they almost clipped the ball right there, but Spanish Warhorse keeping it calm, keeping it mean as he tries to get closer to Rob ever so. Will there be an overtake before? Update on Ava, he is closing on Fluffy Dave. Very slightly, but he is closing down on Fluffy Dave. Oh, the Warhorse getting into a little bit of a frisk fight with Rob right here. Have DRS. He's going around the outside into turn one. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the Spanish Warhorse does not get it. But no, he's going for the cutback. He got him on Rob as some idiot looks to pick up the scraps on Rob, and yes, he does. The Warhorse. No. Oh, Rob is in the wall. Rob is in the wall, and he's hit it hard. Rob is in the wall, and he's hit it hard. He has lost his entire front right wing and a few elements on his left. So it looks like he is going to the pits right now as some idiot avoided that wreck like the devil. Rob looking to correct that overtake situation as the Spanish Warhorse himself went around the outside and he wanted to get on the inside but could not do it, and he's locked up his brakes and gone into the wall. Update, we are going to move our cameras up to Ava as he closes in on Fluffy Day through the castle section. Actually, we're going to stay on board with Rob as he goes through, see if he handles the loss of downforce just fine. Okay, our camera's going to be on to the Haas of some idiot. Mr. Consistency himself. Not that fast, but he's always there. Ooh, Foten has retired. Foten has retired from the race. What has happened with Foten? Foten has retired from the race. This is breaking news. I do not know what has happened, as some idiot does get the overtake on Rob right here. As Ava and Fluffy Dave are going at it side by side down the front street, and Fluffy Dave has gone into the pits. Foten is out of this race. I do not know what has happened, as Ava is pulling away. Alright, we're going to go on board with the Spanish Warhorse himself as he begins the charge on Ava, who is 25 seconds in front of him. But you know what to say, he is on harder tires and he could close this gap really quickly. Just over the hills and through the woods to Grandma's house we go. He'll get into 4th place if he keeps up this pace. He's looking for a one-stop in this race with 6 laps remaining. The Assassin leads Monster. Hey Bonnie, how are you doing? I hope you are enjoying this race. Goes through the castle. Oh! The Spanish Warhorse has hit the wall. Does not look like he's got any more damage than the one on his front left. So he is pulling away ever so slowly. Some idiot Toss is closing in 2 seconds, but he's not close enough to make it up there as Accordius AI driver makes it above Foten. We're going to go on board with our leader now with 5 laps remaining. Assassin. This is his favorite track, and he's got the biggest fan base in chat. You Assassinites, let me hear you scream for the man himself as he leads the race so far. Or don't, because that was really cringe. Assassin expertly maneuvering his car throughout Baku's been on top. He's been on top today as we get this nice helicopter shot of this beautiful downtown district where this track is focused. We saw the Spanish Warhorse itself flash across the screen as he's going the opposite direction. Assassin rocketing his Williams down that front straight and just being really consistent within all these corners. This is his favorite track. As he looks to be pushing like a madman and not holding back one bit. Looks like some idiot in the Haas is closing down on the Spanish Warhorse itself. He's also on the tires, so also on soft tires, so he will be closing in. They do not have any tire pace. He does have DRS. Some idiot is closing in on the Spanish Warhorse. He's going around the outside. Will he get that overtake? Will there be a cutback attempt? No, sir, we do. The Spanish Warhorse going for a cheeky in the middle as some idiot locks up going to turn 2 and does not get it. The Spanish Warhorse defending like he knows how as some idiot goes to the escape road and does not complete that overtake as he pushes his Haas around and gets back into the race. Mr. Consistency has gone into the wall actually. A little bit of carbon fiber is flying off his car, but he looks to be fine. As we are gonna push our cameras over to Allen. He is slowly closing in on Monster, the championship leader, wanting to have as much points as he can, as he closes down out of his least favorite track. Excellently maneuvering his car through that corner. Baku is one of those tracks where you can have a nail-biting battle between 5 cars at one time, and then they're all spread out by over 2 seconds. And then suddenly, they're all back together again. So don't move your butts and stay right here. It's going to be an exciting finish with 3 laps to go. Whoa, Fulton getting a bit fishy, squirrely as he exits that corner. As Rob has set a new fastest lap in 8th place. Some idiot is closing down on the Warhorse again. Once that battle gets closer, we will switch over there, but currently this is the closest battle on track. As you see, some idiot in the Warhorse going down the opposite direction with their battle. As Allen is closing in ever so slightly on Monster. The championship leaders all focused and wanting to have one of the most dominant seasons in F1 Rapid Racers history. Allen has broken the 2-second barrier. Okay, some idiot. He's making moves. He is making moves on the Spanish Warhorse himself. He's gained a lot of time. Spanish Warhorse is without his front left wing elements, but he's a master of defending. I don't know if he realizes that some idiot is this close back again after he's been pushed off into the escape road going to turn 2 a few laps ago, but he is back with a vengeance. He has the tire wear though, but he does not have the downforce. As we saw some idiots' tires locked up. Going to the chicane, some idiot closing within 0.6 seconds of the Spanish Warhorse. As he looks to defend on the inside. Some idiot gaining it, lunging his Haas down in there. Getting a good jump in there as they go into the castle. It looked like the Spanish Warhorse has tapped the wall again. As some idiot is closing in. Looking for the right time to strike at the wounded Warhorse. Ooh, looking for an overtake right there. Maybe. I don't know, but he was keeping it safe. It's the battle for 5th position right here. Some idiot trying some different lines, trying to find the way to carve into this gap. He does have DRS. He is within 0.3 seconds. This is the magical time zone to be in. As he opens up DRS, we're on board with Alvaro. We're going to go into some idiot to these cinematic cameras around the outside. No, double. Is that a double move in the braking zone by the Warhorse? A little bit dirty tactics being played here. I don't know. These are the last 2 laps of this race. Some idiot may be furious about that double move. We'll keep our eyes for it in the press conference and not bring it up. Does not get this overtake on him. He was within 0.2 seconds, but the Warhorse is just really good at defending. As it looks like Fluffy Dave is closing in on this battle and may look to get a double overtake. So the Warhorse is leading this pack through. Assassin has brought the cars onto the final lap of the F1 Rapid Racers Round 8 Baku Grand Prix. This battle is just kicking up. Will there be a last lap overtake? It is looking dicey out there. Some idiot looks to be falling a bit to Fluffy Dave, as Fluffy Dave looks to have tapped his back, his wing on his wheels, but no overtakes here right now. Is there going to be a double overtake percentage as Alan T is moving in on Monster? This is the battle for second, ladies and gentlemen. This is the battle for second place right now. I'm not going to tease it like that. Let's get on board with some idiot. So he opens up DRS. Fluffy Dave moving around the outside. The Spanish Warhorse shimming his car around. Does not seem to have it. They go around the outside and cannot get the move. The Warhorse going down the inside. Will there be an incident? Fluffy Dave around the inside of some idiot. Some idiot now on the inside of Fluffy Dave. They're all in the slipstream of each other. They're all rocketing down at 200 miles an hour down the second straightaway. DRS, some idiots going down the inside. Oh, going for the two. Double overtake. Oh my goodness. Fluffy Dave with the overtake on the defending master. The Spanish Warhorse has fallen to Fluffy Dave, who gets that masterful overtake on the McLaren. As we go to Assassin, who wins the F1 Rapid Racers Round 8 Baku Grand Prix. Congratulations, Assassin. He is very much pleased with that race on his favorite track. He celebrates in victory as we go back to the battle of Fluffy Dave and the Spanish Warhorse. Actually, the Spanish Warhorse and the Haas. What an exciting last few laps have we had. The Spanish Warhorse creating a bit of a story for himself. Bit of legend. He's not been in many races because he's been taken out a bit early in a few races. But he has shown what he can do in this league. As these three cars rocket down the front straightaway. Looks like he is gaining a bit. Is Fluffy Dave out of fuel? Is Fluffy Dave out of fuel? He's going really slow. It's going to be side by side photo finish. The Spanish Warhorse gets 5th place on Fluffy Dave. Holy crap, the Spanish Warhorse not giving up out of fight as Fluffy Dave has ran out of fuel. What a great race from everyone here. Spanish Warhorse fighting until the very last second. What a Grand Prix from the midfield today. And here is your winner, Assassin. He is happy. First win for the Williams boys as he lifts up that trophy in victory. As Alan and Monster join him on the podium. Alan, your championship leader, gets 3rd place as Monster gets another podium for himself. Congratulations to Assassin, as this is your order for the Baku Grand Prix. Assassin, Monster, Alan, Ava, Alvaro, Fluffy Dave, Some Idiot, and Robo, Accordia, Photon, and Crizzy bring up the back. We are going to head over into the driving zone and talk to our drivers. Holy crap. He moved twice. He moved twice. I saw it. I was spectating y'all.
I'm pissed off. I am pissed off. I'll tell you. I'm telling everybody that. I'm pissed off. He moved under braking, cut me.
I was watching that battle the entire.
I wasn't gonna hit him. I had to take the runoff. I had to take the runoff area. It was earlier because I through turn 2. I don't know if you were spectating that overtake, but Alvaro, you moved twice under braking. You cut me off at turn 2.
Alvaro,
you cut me off at turn 2, man.
Dave, did you run out of fuel at the end?
I just more and think about it. You made 2 moves.
I heard your engine sputtering, and I was like, Alvaro's gaining on him. Is this an overtake?
He is in the I did run out of fuel. That was, I couldn't do
Yeah.
anything. I've got my foot planted on the.
I was
pedal, and
spectating. I was
didn't
spectating
have
y'all
any
going
speed.
down that straight because that
thought
battle
I'd have
between
enough
you
room
three
to hold
was
that
getting
3 wide going
insane.
into
Then
turn
you
3.
started pulling away. The next
I
thing you know,
can hear
Alvaro
the
was coming
replay,
out
but
of
the last
nowhere,
few seconds,
and it was
on
going. It
my
was a
field-
side by side Lance Stroll, Valtteri Bottas finish. So insane race from y'all. Assassin, congrats on the win, man. Congrats on the win.
Oh my god. Ooh,
What are your thoughts on the race, Assassin?
crazy.
Thanks, man. That was
Congrats,
a
Assassin.
tough one. Tough one.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah, I mean,
train
I
of
think that's a great view of the
5
race from the
cars,
front,
I
but,
believe, from Foten
unfortunately,
to
as I can see, there was a
some
train
idiot,
of
I
cars,
believe, all
during
the
second
way.
stint, so it should be
Yeah,
interesting when
for
they
about
come back.
a few. Yeah, P4 to P9, and they were just bumper to gearbox, all of them under a second from each other, and that one ended
Yeah,
when
from
everyone
P4
went
to
to the
P9.
pits, I believe, and then another one between Fluffy Dave, some idiot, and Alvaro, where a few where incident kind of happened where Alvaro, it did look like he was wiggling in the brake zone. I do have a view of it, but we'll. Oh, okay.
No, the one I'm talking about is before Dave caught up to us. It was around lap 20. We were going into turn. I came off the DRS straight. I had a bit of a run on Alvaro. He moved to the inside. He made his move to defend the inside, so I figured that's fine. I'll go to the
All right.
outside. I'll try to switch
Let's
back
speak
for
to
turn 3
second
and get a better run
man,
for the DRS
second place man
straight.
himself,
But
Monster.
he
How do you
moved
feel about
outside,
this race?
So I either going to have to turn into him or use the runoff.
It was actually
Mad
really,
pace.
really good. Really pleased. Fighting with Assassin in the beginning, but he just had like half a tenth more pace every lap, driving so consistent. And yeah, after I failed with the undercut, I had to realize I was fighting
All right.
for the
Speaking of
second
Alan,
with Alan.
their
And that
championship
was
leader in
really
third,
exhausting towards the end, man.
getting third today.
That
Alan,
was
how did you
what happened. He
feel
would have got
knowing
me.
that you do not
That was
like this
magic.
track that much?
First of all, congratulations to Assassin, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased.
All right,
but I got kind of compromised in my
Ava,
second
how'd you
qualifying
feel
lap,
about
which
this
is
race?
not
We're gonna
nice.
leave Alvaro and some idiot
Overall,
to
I
talk
think
it out
race went
with
pretty nice.
themselves in the press conference room after this. But Ava, how'd you feel about this race? Nice, Fluffy Dave. Anything to say?
It was a great race. Many overtakes, many fights. I'm so happy with the first
Yeah,
race.
I think I need to lay down after that race as well. Get my throat to rest. I was screaming for the last few laps watching you guys.
To rest.
Monster. Oh, I already got
Oh
you.
my God.
Okay. We're gonna move move some idiot and assassin into their own room so they could talk it out.
Alvaro.
All right, we're here with some idiot and Alvaro.
All right. I'd say Alvaro defended very well. I'll give him complete credit for holding your way up and getting into P5 at the end. I'll give him full credit for that. I only complaint is I think I want to say about lap 18,
Alvaro?
lap 19, going into turn 2, the incident happened. That's my
this is
argument.
a bad idea.
Everything else perfectly fine. Excellent defending. I don't think his mic's on.
He caught out. Oh, there's.
No, I'm gonna give him full credit. He defended very well. I'm not completely pissed off, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I mean, only thing I can say is, was I even talking before? Because I think I
No, your mic was
okay,
muted, I
that's
think.
because I have to press it. Okay, okay. I was trying to explain. Yeah, I mean, if I really moved more than once in the braking zone, yeah, I must apologize for that. But I'd like to see a replay because yeah, I saw you coming in the main straight, and I moved to the inside. But then on turn two, I think you had a good exit, and I thought I need to cover the inside, and then I just saw you running wide. I don't know if I moved or I don't know. But yeah, if I moved, I have to apologize, but I think I was okay.
What I would say is the move to the inside was perfectly fine. That's honestly just fine. You have a right to come up a little bit to get a decent entry and
Yes.
exit of the corner. But the thing is, you completely came over on me. When I was about to turn in, you moved outside. So
You
either
mean on
I run
the
off, I go run off, or I hit you. That's my two options, and I took the run off.
you mean on the braking zone that I moved to
Yes,
the
yes,
outside?
yes, yes.
Oh
You
yeah,
had a
I
right to move
think
a little bit to the outside. You absolutely did.
did I even give you enough space
Yeah, he
for the
locked up
car?
and
I had
Because
to, I had to
think
dart because I was already braking. I had to dart to
I
get into
saw
the
him lock
outside. I
up
didn't have
and
enough.
just
I
slide
basically
into a
locked up
turn
after I had to
two
make that
and
move,
spin his
that
car around
evasive
and chase
move.
down. I was
Yeah.
surprised
I mean,
you
I'll
closed
say
that
partially-
13-second gap.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He had a front wing damage on his front left. His elements missing.
How far were your tires dead? Because there's no way you would do. I would catch up normally.
Yeah, just a bit. I was struggling a bit. Also,
Okay,
I was saving some fuel, and yeah, I wasn't driving so good today.
I figured normally I wouldn't have caught you. I was trying to save my tires. I was thinking, oh, maybe you burnt your tires up, but oh well. But I mean, I'm not angry at you. I'm just saying that they just a little bit too far outside because I had to take evasive action. That's
Yeah,
my
I mean,
argument. I'm not angry
yeah,
at you. I'm
I
not
mean,
angry at you.
moving more than once is really not at all my style. So yeah, if I did it,
I know that. I know
really
that.
I
have to
have the
apologize, but
view from
yeah, I'd
down
like
the
to
front
see
straight
a
of the.
replay if I can.
I wish I could record it. I'm thinking if I could somehow record it, I
All
would,
right.
but I just don't have the computer
I'll provide
to do
that. I'll provide that very soon. All right.
The front straight. Well, I'm talking. Well,
Maybe we can see it.
that's fine. That's fine with me. If you can. No problem. No problem. No, I'm saying it's excellent defending Alfaro. That's just my complaint. I know you're good, clean one. I know you're clean.
I mean, it was great racing, but yeah, I think I was okay actually. But yeah, if you say I moved a bit more than what I could, yeah, I have to apologize for that. And
you're fine. You're fine, man. I was pissed off before, but I'm okay now.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
like,
You're all right.
Before the race, I was just thinking we should be more strict on the battles if we could even penalize.
I would penalize you for that one.
As you think, because I don't really know what happened. So it's your view what matters. So you can say.
I would penalize. I would say it's more of a race incident. It's just personally, obviously I'm biased because it happened to me, but I would give you a penalty for that. Even now, I wouldn't give you a penalty for it. It's just I moved a little bit more than I expected, and I think partially I got caught off guard, partially I had to take evasive action.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. So yeah, I loved the racing today, and yeah, I wish
All right.
we could have had.
It was good racing all
clean
around.
race,
It was good racing. Okay, I'm going to move everyone back into the driving zone, and we are going to have some final thoughts before Austria.
I really enjoyed it today.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
Was it too close though? I mean, from my perspective, it was.
Yeah, Rob
like,
didn't have
enough.
a 3-second time penalty.
Well, from my perspective, I was unfortunately left wheel on the curb, basically.
Oh, okay.
Oh, also, I would like to ask Dave, why was he so back in the end? I mean, I thought he was in front.
I ran out of fuel. And
No, I mean not in the last straight, but were you?
Yeah, I saw some
talking
front
or-
wing, some carbon fiber
okay,
on
that's
the in sector 1. I
Yeah,
was like,
kissed
who
the
was
wall.
that? And I saw
I even
Dave
slept
said
in
a
it.
new fast lap, and I was
I
like,
lost my wing twice.
okay, it's Dave, probably.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I saw Rob. I saw that Rob incident.
I was gonna say Rob lost his
There
front
two
wing
people
about
have
lap
actually gone
16,
into that
17.
escape
Actually,
road.
he
It was
almost completely
Foten
speared
and
me
you.
trying to keep it put it on the wall.
Yeah, that there was a lot of incidents. There was a lot of battling in this race, and I'm excited for Austria
No,
next week.
that yeah, I know. Okay.
All right, 2 weeks from now. Okay.
Yeah, I am too now.
All right.
2 weeks from
Final
now, 2
thoughts
weeks.
before we
It's 2
head
weeks from
off
now.
for next week.
Is it
Alan,
Yeah.
what do you think of Austria? How are you preparing for it?
Okay.
Next
okay.
next week? Yeah.
Nice.
All right. The Spanish Warhorse, Alvaro. What are you preparing for next week?
So I can maybe win again.
Well, that's a circuit I love personally.
All
so,
right.
Yeah, I
The
just
man
can
with a
say
fan club in chat,
I'm really
Assassin. How are you
looking
preparing for
forward
next
to
week?
That race, and I hope to have a great race also.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ava, how are you
Gonna
preparing
build
for
on
the next
today's
race,
success
which is not
and
next week?
hopefully bring more success and maybe catch Alan by the end of the championship.
Austria. The Red Bull Ring.
I don't know. What is the
Well
next,
prepared, Ava. Well prepared.
Austria.
The Kimi Raikkonen on the
cool.
series. What? Okay. Yeah, here now? Okay, cool.
I do my best.
Fluffy Dave, how are you prepared for the next race?
just like everyone else, I'm probably gonna do a couple laps of practice, maybe in time trial. I don't really practice on the race stream.
Did you
So
say
maybe
that
that's why
in
I
game?
struggled
Because
so
I
much
do
in the
not have
opening lap.
in.
Well, if you didn't catch it, I said the brake felt like Haas car. It was just awful.
Oh no, I did
Couldn't
not
stop
catch
at all.
that. But thanks for your
No,
input
no,
on
when you
Haas's
were
inability to make
interviewing
brake
some
pads.
idiot and Alvaro in the
Monster,
same
how are you
channel.
feeling? And how are you preparing for next week's
No.
race? All right, little
probably
insight
going
for
to
the
get
Force
a new
India team. They're
controller
going to do a little
because the cutting
chassis
out force
change.
feedback was
Chassis change
not
with
fun.
Monster's car.
But
Will
yeah,
that
looking
make him
forward to
not
Austria as
a
a
monster
nice track.
pace, or will that be the downfall? Tune in next race. Some idiot. How are you feeling for next race? Sure.
Okay, if you don't mind, would you mind if I gave you a race overview for me? Okay, so started dead last, had first set of super softs. Actually, nearly got taken out by Akoria and Crazy when they lost their front wings. I managed to get I got trapped behind them. So in the high speed S's, when they understeered, they almost oversteered back into me. So I almost got taken out twice. Almost got taken out by Rob after his front wing.
I muted him.
Good result.
All right, sounds like a plan. All right, thank you guys for joining the F1 Rapid Racers Round 8 of Baku. I hope to see you guys at the next race in Austria. So, peace out. Y'all have a great time. And remember, keep on driving. Slowly dying over here.